Hello and welcome back to another video. This is Task Force Harrier EX on the Japanese Sega Mega Drive. It's a pretty interesting shooter from Trico. I believe it was also released in America. It was never seen in Europe. It's got a very interesting anime style introduction and sort of cutscenes in between levels with a storyline, but we'll just get straight on with the blasting action. And quite an underrated game, this one. I actually think it's really good. I enjoy the Exebius type gameplay mechanics you see here, where you've actually got a ground attack as well as an air attack. Ooh. So with these power ups just picked up now, you can change the formation of it, which comes in real handy. Because as primitive as it seems, you do seem to get caught out quite a lot by stray bullets. It's got a really good soundtrack as well, really gets you in the mood. Stop shooting for a second. And it just gets better and better with every stage. So, always something that drives me forward, I find, with a lot of these shooters, is if it's got a stonking soundtrack. It keeps me dialed in. So you can get different ground attacks. You can see I've not strayed far from this ship formation since choosing it, because it's basically the best one when it comes to bullets coming at you. Of course, if you've got a lot of craft coming in, yeah, go for a wider stance. Now the bomb move is pretty uninspiring. I'll just show you it. Just basically a flash. That's as much as you get. Another interesting thing is I've recently bought the stereo SCART lead from a Mega Drive, and the voices in this game are so much clearer. It was really gritty before. It makes me wonder how some of the other games have got all perform. I know Grindstormer. Not Grindstormer, what am I about? Is it Grindstormer? I can't even remember what it's called now. Vapor Trail. I'm getting mixed up now. Vapor Trail's got a lot of voices in it. And they weren't particularly, they weren't too bad anyway, but it'd be interesting to see if it sounded any better in stereo. Should have got one ages ago, but to be fair, I bought a few and sent them back because I wasn't happy with the quality. Ended up getting one from, I think it was Retro Computer Shack in the end. I'd recommend them definitely. I keep forgetting to stop firing in the soundtrack, but classic. 16-bit goodness. I have to admit, I do really enjoy these 16-bit shooters. As much as, you know, I can appreciate the fancy bullet hell cave stuff that came after the 16-bit era, it's just not so relaxing to play, I don't find. It can be quite stressful. It's taking some blowing up, that tank is. So no joystick action today. Could have got the official Sega 6-button joystick out, but couldn't really be bothered. So there we go, managed to pop through the second level as well. And there she is into report, enemy interference, strong point, 10, 14.5, strike zone, aerial. Alright, so it might be in English, it doesn't mean it's going to make sense. So I get the impression that you're playing with two different pilots. You should take it in turns in between levels, because this is definitely the ship from the first level. I'm seeing some impressive sort of ground targets turn to air targets. like seeing some of the later shooters like their section on the Saturn. It's a pretty impressive effect. It's used quite a lot on the Neo Geo as well. Just going off on a wild tangent, just from what I've noticed. See, things are really getting manic now. Probably changing formations is a wise idea at this point. I think probably kind of switch between them. Another classic soundtrack. Unfortunately, you're probably struggling to hear it above the bursts of bullets and missiles flying around the screen, but that's how these things go. Ooh, suicide pilot, Japanese kamikaze. It's getting a bit scary now. A little bit of welcome slowdown, to be honest. Whoa! Took onto the tail then. Things really have gone all out assault mode here. Luckily I'm powered up pretty decently. I don't know if I want to be here with just a pea shooter. I feel a boss encounter coming. Well, Helicopter Nation. He's got no formation to change now, it's all out. It's all or nothing. Oh, just enjoying that little bit of music there. And lo and behold, enemy approaching. Oh, we're back. Jeez! Well, that's what happens when you sniff its tail. So I think I'm going to leave it there, but a really enjoyable shooter. I definitely recommend it. Not sure what the price is these days. I think I paid around about £10, so it's probably $10-15 nowadays. But regardless, thanks for watching. Hopefully there's some more videos soon.